Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus. This is an exciting time to be playing Factorio and Modular Megabase. We actually have our science module out there in the wild, so how about we go there today and just see how things are working out. So let's just start with an overview of this is my base, looking fine, looking a bit empty. But it's getting there, and now we're approaching our new module. This brand new module is ready to go. Alright, can mine it while someone is in it. Now, I need to... That's actually rather expensive for nuclear fuel. I need to start piping in the different modules here, or different trains, yes, and see how it works. So let's start with the most boring ones, like water. So I'm going to take the water train. The water train is here. Since this is pretty much 99% idle here, I'll just take the same train, and say you are going to science in water until empty. Look at that. How it's coming. And let me just have a look. So this one is not a correct indicator, but this one is less than, is enabled when it's less than 44. No, actually less than 50, right? Because it's going to be 25 in each. So it's every time it's less than 50, that means I can get another water tank in here. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, that was incorrect. There, less than 50. Good. Did I get it? 46, not quite. That's because this one filled out. Now the next one, and I also need, is this one. This will be nuclear fuel. So again, I'll go down here, take my train with nuclear fuel. Actually, can I? Yeah. No. How is it? I thought I could like drag things. Couldn't I? I don't think so. Oh well. Maybe when there's only two, it's not possible. And I will go from here to science, nuclear fuel. Empty? I don't think empty is the right. Or 5 seconds of activity. Yeah. Until empty. Or 5 seconds of inactivity. Bing. There we go. This train is parked up here, ready and waiting to get these inbound. And I'm not going to cross the train because I'll have a train zooming in here. So this one is just unloading. Good. And this one is open as long as this one is less than 7. Ah, these two summarized together are less than 7, or it's empty. And the water is coming in as well. Great. Really? That's not good. That did not look correct. 15, 15, 15. This is... Whoa. That's really strange, isn't it? I'm going to follow this water one. So the science is loaded. Yes, thank you. So you're going to the water. Okay, you have congestion in the network. We like that. Going in and just zoom. It's full. Right. So this one is, I guess I have to look at it from this out here, because I guess it just fills it up to the point where it closes and then it stops. Let's see. Here it comes. And it's blinking there. Okay. So that was just... These are now completely full. This one is stuck. Go. That will be fine. Okay, so those are the easy ones. Let's take... Petroleum. No. Coal. Stone bricks. we'll take stone bricks. So our last one, this one is our stone brick. I will go from science module or science. Shouldn't call it module, I should call it rocket. And stone brick. Stone bricks. Or stone brick. Onto empty. Go. And where am I standing? On the tracks. Stone bricks. Stone bricks should be open when... I wonder how much. They stack to 200, do they? I don't recall. But I guess I'll find out now. They stack to 100. Great. So it will be... what the hell am I doing? See, that's not good. That's exactly what I thought would happen. That it's using one before the other. Completely. And so be it. So how much do we have now? We have 7.5k, so definitely this is about... Alright, need to start calculating. This one will contain 4,800. Only? Yeah, 4,800. I'm just gonna find a calculator because there is no way that I can do this. 4,800 times 12. 57,600. And each train contains 8,000? 8,000 minus 8,000. Yeah. 8,000. So this should be 49. Well, I guess we'll just do this one. Boom. Minus 44. Okay. And next up, we'll take the coal. The coal, I have an extra train parked down here. This one, you'll go to science, coal, until empty. And then we'll just check the coal as well here. This one will be open when coal is less than, and let's see, that's, this one will then be half of it because these of these only stack to 50. And that means also, and that means it's 28,000. There. And here it is. No. This is a long way coming. Okay, a long time coming. What else? Petroleum? Let's get the petroleum as well. We still can't do anything useful yet. That one is... oh, lubricant. Let's take lubricant because that's also an easy one. Got that here. This one going to science lubricant until empty. Go. Really? That was strange, wasn't it? That's lubricant, and lubricant will be open until that one is less than is 44k. I think that's actually quite okay. Yep. Ooh, that was just a bit too close. So how much do I have now? I have 48,000, and that means lubricant is closed. That was fast. Yeah, good. Oh, hold on. That's actually not correct. That's the problem. Because it will bring in 50,000. This actually needs to be 25. And same with this one, 25. Otherwise, it will bring stuff in that it cannot deliver. This one will then be... this is the petroleum, right? The petroleum, yeah. So that's petroleum. That's the 25. Great. And that is the time for us to make the petroleum or get the petroleum. Where is it? It's up here. And I guess this one, petroleum, until empty. And it's en route. And it should be okay. That one is pretty much all set. That one's also all set. Now we have all the easy ones. Now it's time to move into steel. Or should we be doing iron and copper first? We can at least check the stuff that is being sent. That one is just... Is this really just keeps going? 44? That is an absurd amount. $37. Yeah, that's fine. What about this one? This one's only at... Let's look at the steel. Steel, we got that. Oops. Up here, we have an idle steel. What? Why are you... Oh no! That's not fun. Actually needed that one and that one. That's too bad. Anyway, you are going... What are you going? You're going to science, steel, empty, go. This one's science steel, and I'll change this one to that one. That's going to be the iron, so the iron will also be changed here. Here comes the steel. And let's do the iron as well. Where's the iron deposit? It's here. That was the first one we made. That one is not getting anywhere, so again we'll take it from here into iron. It's empty and it's in road. Then we go up to the copper. Can we remember where that is? That is here. I also have a train ready. Yep, let's just send it in. Copper until empty. Boom. Now we should have everything. I'm gonna go to this side. Let's look at the steel. The steel looks fine. The steel goes in here. It goes in to become part of this one and that one. That makes sense. You are still making for iron. Here, there's some steel coming in. It'll be used for... Is this one using steel? Oh, no, it's not. But it's using the other half of it. Here comes the iron. Let's trace the iron and copper. That means everything gets started now. And now we have everything. Awesome. These mergers are not ideal. And I think this is going to be enough iron as it is. So now we have the first gears and stuff coming out. Oh, this is wonderful. And there will be something that isn't working. But I mean, like that one, for example. Clearly not working. And, oh, that one. Someone was mentioning that one of the undergrounds was incorrect. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to find it until I see stuff not working. And there we go. The first green ones are coming out. They look quite good. They are pretty close to full. I don't expect it to be full, but I do expect it to be close to full. And that goes in here into the first. Not much is going on. We are now having also batteries. I can't keep up with stuff. We are not getting plastic. Why are we not getting plastic? That is interesting. That one. There. Is that working? Yeah. Here comes the plastic, the coal, and now comes the plastic out. And what is it we have here? These are working. You are not getting stuff because lack of iron. That's interesting. Yeah, that is very interesting. Okay, so clearly something was not exactly working with like we should. We forgot something here. And I guess we can take this one. Like this. Is it working? Yep. And like that. There we go. And these are now working again. Good. We'll move on to the next one. These are all working. That's brilliant. Love to see that. So these are just chugging along, using a lot of copper. And I get one single half belt of red inbound, which will then be going up here, filling stuff up. Here. You're only using the red ones, right? Yeah, you're using red, but that one seems to be the bottleneck. And you're the bottleneck because of lack of these. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Is that possible something down here? Oh, that's simply input constraint. This one's just not working. Can this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a maximum jump distance. Then I guess the best way to do this is just doing this way, and there we go. Now that's outputting at a pretty decent speed. There. So the complement of having like a big one and a small one is usually helping. Good. So this one is continuing up here. There's a lot of stuff being used at this point. Also remember that I have processes that will consume way more than they should. Okay, so this one's looking good again. These are fine. This one is... oh, why did I decide that was not good enough? There we go. And again, why am I just suddenly deciding not to spend a decent amount of cash on this? This one, again, I can... oops. Oops. I'm just making slight adjustments here. Like this, and yeah. And there's some gaps here. Like this, okay. These are definitely okay. But I just don't want this one to be slowed. What's the problem again? Yeah. And then we need this one. I guess this could be still like this. There. So that one is only going to this side. That's fine. What do we have up here? We have an acute lack of something. There we go. There we go. These are now producing. They are producing. Thank you, lubricant. It's coming in. They're going in here. That's this one being the constraint. Yeah. It's to be expected. It was lacking a lot, so keep going faster. Oh, that I guess the problem with this one is also that it is constrained. So what I should be doing here is basically taking this part. I think I can just take it piece by piece, getting it out, and then saying this is where it was, this is where it is, because then it's no longer adjusted against these two. There we go. And that one will then be not correct. Here and there. Excellent. That should make it a bit faster because now it has 8 sources plus the 4 inside. Great. Do I still have some random stuff here? Yeah, I do. That's been accrued, and I need some military science to unload that. There. And boom. What else? They can go in there. Fine. And we're up here by this one. Oops. Alright, they look like they're working pretty well. Yeah? Yeah. Now they are completely filled. Yes. So this is filling faster than... oh, not a lot faster, but a slight bit faster. Great. All of this is not working. If understandable. And I guess what is it I want on this one? I want red circuits. So I just simply forgot to get red circuits in. Oh, no, I didn't forget. I was just misaligned it. There. And that should be the red ones. Yep, there goes red. And we have blue circuits, or blue signs. Well, blue circuits. I can never get blue circuits or signs figured out. And these one takes forever. So that is fine. Looking at it here. It's getting merged in, combined with the batteries. And we have lots of pink stuff, or purple signs. And we're finally also making, what are we making? Well, we're trying to make the blue circuits. Here comes the blue circuits, and they are just not keeping up right now. Just not keeping up. It's very, very close that it's balanced. Now it's balanced. There, that's nice. You can just see it keeps above the minimum. So they are working constantly. Brilliant. They will eventually be constrained by these, the speed modules. And you can see here, this is the end result. Beautiful, isn't it? It is really beautiful. And then we have a nice train here that is being filled up, and obviously some of them are filled up faster than the others. The yellow signs was a bit lacking, but at some point it'll just stall some, and then it'll and go. This one is just 1.2k. Yeah, when it's 14,400. Love it. It looks like everything is working now. And yellow signs is obviously the slowest one. It always is. Oh, hold on. What I can do though is I can do this. There. Because that'll make it faster. Why are you not building anything? Oh, you're constraining here. That one is just not getting enough blue circuits. Huh. Let's look at the blue circuits, why they are so hopeless. And blue circuits, they're right here. Is everything working? You're working. You're working. You're not working. Why not? Green. Oh, it's really iron. That's interesting. Looks like iron is our main constraint here. These are totally not needed, but that one. Okay. I don't really see the big problem with this because that's, you can see here, it's just being used a lot earlier. It is fine because it simply means that some will be faster than others. It will balance out in the end. You can see I'm using it here. These ones, pretty good. Yeah, not entirely complete belts, but it's almost 2 full belts. Not entirely compressed, but it's pretty close. It is likely that there's something, and you can see they're flowing at the speed they're coming in. You can see already at this point, just to feed this pretty green line here, it does take a bit of getting used to. And none of these are aligned with the beacons, so they're all working at peak performance here. That one is working as well, and I don't think that's going to be needed anymore. There. So at some point, yes, things will balance out. You can see this one is, military science is always consuming like a crazy amount, but I don't need this one to be, I mean, I don't need the military science to go this crazy, to be honest. There's really no need for it. That one might be actually a bit problematic. And that's the maximum distance it can reach. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to suffice with this. It can consume what comes in, pretty much. It is... yeah, it's not the gear wheels that are constrained, but you can see that it's basically a trickle of iron coming up here. And also a lot is being used here. That's fine. And you can see how little is actually coming up. And that's unfortunately gonna influence the blue. So maybe, just maybe, that is not a good idea to use priority. And here either, no priority, because just split it evenly. You can see that changes actually a lot. That means I may have the green circuit being slightly less. Then again, it's filled up everywhere, so not really a big deal. But it is not surprising, the blue circuits that we are constrained with. And how are we doing? We are not, nothing is being filled up, but the red ones are pretty close. But once the red ones are done, then yeah, well, then this part is done, then it'll start filling up the equal amount in these two, and so on and so forth. I will then, at this point, that means this is carrying 2400, which is only the equivalent of 2 rockets. But I mean, I like it coming out. Of course, it's no full belts or anything, but that was never my intention. And looks like everything is working. The lubricant is not surprisingly just coming along nicely. That one has not really worked well. 28, how much do we have? We have 22. And is that because these are empty? Yeah, it is. So, like this, right? That's unfortunately one of the problems of this one, is that it doesn't unload evenly. Luckily, our consumption of iron and copper on these ones is so high, and it also splits both ways, that it can be needed, right? And actually this one, what is the content? 46. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lot here. Now we can see the consequence of not prioritizing this belt. Now that means the green one will become bottlenecked all the way up. Don't like that actually. I actually prefer it like this. So we can at least get the green circuits. Yeah. Because the green circuits will now be the bottleneck. It'll be much better once I do this one. Yeah, you can just see how fast it changes. So we can actually see how big of a difference this splitter makes. And this looks much better. And that means slowly the iron in the rest of the pipe will be constrained. And now you can see it's not even the blow circuits. But anyway, at the end of the day, once the belts are filled up, then it's gonna be constrained anyway. I mean, the throughput will just go somewhere else. If I don't have enough iron, then everything else will stop, and at some point it'll not consume enough of whatever else is on the line. So this one looks good because this is like a small amount coming in, but it's looking like an equal amount. So the fact that it just gets exactly to the end as well is pretty well balanced. Let's see here. This one should be pretty close. So I'm just gonna wait for this one to fill up, so at least the red ones, so we can say, all right, good. We now have filled this one up. You can see blue ones are obviously always a bit slow. What about here? Military. Yeah. The yellow ones, as expected. They're gonna keep going. So this one will just, it should be producing, what is it, 100 per 10 minutes. So this is actually gonna take quite a while to fill up a train such as this, which is perfectly fine by me. I'll just make more separate locations for this. Good. I am very, very happy with this module, just how well it performs and just how few minor tweaks we actually had to do based on how much we built it. But I think that's a really also testament to the good comments about every time I miss some kind of inserter or something you spotted and you tell me to fix it. And sometimes I do. So that is the next part of this space. We will of course need also a science lab base, which will be pretty small and pretty simple, but we'll need it nonetheless. And that's going to be some of the next part. Then it's about scaling up the train network. I will be adding logistics train network to the space. Yes, it's the first mod I'll add, but I think it is going to be really, really useful and fit right in with this. And it'll be fun to start messing with that as well. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. I hope you're enjoying it. If you like it, then leave a like or a subscription if you haven't already. And then I'll be seeing you next time. Cheers. Bye.